don't forget the doc. The following network participant checked in one Sunday with Dr. Rick Wright at WPHR FM Power 106.9. We joined this segment in progress.
Well, he came here from Los Angeles, California, from the University of Southern California. As the associate athletic director, man, he is an incredible genius, PhD and everything. Oh, he knows everything in the world about sports, and we are pleased to have him here in Syracuse, New York, as our athletic director of the great historic Syracuse University. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a pleasure to present at this time the most brilliant athletic director in all of college sports, Dr. Daryl Gross, Syracuse University. How you doing, Dr. G?
It is a pleasure to be part of your show. I'm doing great. It's a wonderful Sunday here in Syracuse, and thanks for having me on.
Oh, man, it's always a pleasure. I've been trying to get you on for months, man, and have you here live and live in color, too, with me as my co-DJ, but I got you right there. And Dr. G, we have just signed a brand new football coach, a former student of mine. I am ecstatic, man.
He's something else, Rick. He's going to be special. And, like you said, he's one of yours. He's got the passion. He's got the know-how. He knows how to recruit. He can bring in some big-time players. He's going to bring us back to national prominence. He knew all about the school, obviously. He knew all about Syracuse. He knows the Northeast. He knows the country. He's got the top NFL offense and the whole NFL this year. They were number one before he left them. And I'm just so proud of him. I'm proud of what he brings to the table, and our players are proud of him.
I tell you what, he's been planning this for the last 20 years, man. Oh, wow. And that is just what an Orangeman is supposed to do, man. He's been running all around Mr. Marone. I'm telling you, Cortland, the United States Coast Guard Academy, Georgia Tech, University of Tennessee, and New York Jets, too, right? And, of course, the New Orleans Saints, where he's coming out and getting back to town and getting things dancing, man. This is great.
Yeah, I mean, he's been exposed to a lot. And, he was at Georgia as well. Everywhere he was the recruiting coordinator and the offensive guru. So he comes in with a high-flying offense. And one thing you're going to see at the Dome next year, we've had a defensive guy for so long. We got an offensive guy. We're going to see some showtime, as you call it.
I'm ready.
It's time to dance.
I'm ready.
And you'll see some no-huddle and a lot of snaps. And we're going to go out and get these players, though, right now so we can get right and get that place rocking and rolling. It gives people an opportunity. All of a sudden, the best players in the country will want to come here. And that's what excites me about Doug Marone. And he'll be here forever, the rest of his life. This is his dream job. As you said, he was so prepared for this job. He had notebooks about Syracuse and how to do it and how to make it right. So he's the CEO of this program, and I'm there to support him. And I think this whole community needs to come check it out.
Yeah, Doug comes with a PhD dissertation, man, on how to run the Syracuse football program.
Right.
I am impressed, man. What a story. What a story. Well, Dr. G, I saw you yesterday at the world-famous Carrier Dome, and our great basketball program is cooking also right there, huh?
Yeah, they look good. They look really good, and I like the fact that we're 9-0. We're ranked high in the country right now. We're positioned right where we should be. Got a little issues to still settle down with the Eric situation, but there's so many players behind them, young players like Mookie Jones and
Chris Joseph's come
back, and Chris Joseph.
Yes.
And, so we're excited. We got some good depth this year, and the guys have really got it together. We just got to keep playing together as a team so we can make sure that we're in the right position to get into this NCAA tournament. And like you said, it's showtime and time to dance in basketball as well.
Dr. Gross, I'm so proud of you because you completed a mission that I have been thinking and hoping would happen for many years. And the Heisman Trophy was awarded last night to the young man quarterback from the University of Oklahoma. But please give my Power 106.9 radio audience this afternoon your thoughts with regards to the Express and, of course, the first African-American Heisman Trophy and Ernie Davis, number 44 of the Syracuse University Orange football team.
Well, I tell you what, now, that was something very, very special. It's something we've been working on since I've been here, trying to get this movie going, and to have that come to fruition and have that huge premiere right here in Syracuse was really a special, special thing. And not too many, just doesn't happen to universities that often, and it being so historical with Ernie Davis, who I retired at the number 44.
Yes.
Major League Baseball retired Jackie Robinson's number. People forget sometimes that Ernie was a pioneer, the first African-American Heisman Trophy winner ever. The second one to win it was Mike Garrett, who was my boss at USC and the athletic director there now. And we were just talking about Ernie the other day. So it's all good, as we say. I mean, everything's coming together. When you think about the Express, you think about how great it is to have Doug Marrone here, to have one of our own here that understands the history and tradition of Syracuse. I love my brother Turner Gill. He's a terrific coach. Did a wonderful job at Buffalo, miraculous job. And but I'll tell you though, Turner didn't know too much about the university and the new house. He didn't know too much about the tradition. And some of the committee members saw that, but he had a shot at the end. But in the end, it was a sprint, and Doug Marrone came up with all the tradition, the history, the know-how, the passion. He's going to be here forever, and we're going to win again in football here at Syracuse. And Ernie Davis' memory will live on forever, Rick Wright.
Well, Dr. Daryl Gross, I know you're real busy, man. Your BlackBerry blowing up. Little Reuben Wright III loves you, man, my little son, man. I'm telling you, he talks about you all the time. And thanks for all that you do, Dr. Gross. And I'll see you in the next couple of days. And you need me, you know how to find me. And I'm ready to help recruit, and bring some of the best players on a continuing basis to Syracuse University. Well, Dr. G, love you, man.
I appreciate it. And I'm going to come in there. I want to sit down in there with you and play some of those good old songs and reminisce and be part of your show. So I just appreciate you having me on today, Rick. And I want to say this, Professor Wright. Thank you so much for all you do for athletics and what you do for these student athletes. You are unbelievable, and you teach these guys so many great lessons, and we all appreciate you.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. G, but just a poor brother in the struggle who came to Syracuse just to try to do what I can do. But that's another story. Well, it's time to dance. It's showtime, Dr. G, and I'll see you next couple of days.
Okay, fella. Take care.
Love you. All right, Dr. Daryl Gross, Athletic Director, Syracuse University, on the scene with Dr. Rick Wright, Old School Sunday, and Power 106.9. Big shout out to the Syracuse University Network. Oh, love you, baby. We are getting there. Technologically sophisticated in 2008 from Dr. Rick Wright, Power 106.9 Radio here in Syracuse for the whole world. Loving you, baby. Love you. Yeah. Bye-bye.
The network reminds you that you too may call into Dr. Rick Wright on Sundays between 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check in with the doc at area code 315-428-1069. Don't forget the doc.